Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm starting a new journal. And this is a journal I've been wanting to make for a while. This is not for any design team, it's just one that I want to make. So I've got a hardback book. It is an odd size. It is, I believe, 6¼ inches wide. Yes, 6¼ inches wide by 8½ inches tall. So it is going to be a little bit of an odd size, but I'm going to play around with it and have some fun with it. It will only have a 1-inch spine here in the center. And here I've got some, I went ahead and reinforced the spine, and I put some of my fabric medical tape over it. So the next thing I'm going to do is put this fabric down. And part of the reason, in addition to strengthening the spine, that I wanted to put the medical tape down was to kind of blend some of the red cover of the book. It's kind of a rust red cover of the book into the background along the spine, since my fabric is light in color. So I'm just going to put some Fabri-Tac down, and I'm only going to the gutter with my Fabri-Tac for right now. I'll come back and do the edges afterwards. Turn this so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Get it roughly centered. You know, everything I do is sort of roughly because I stink at this. So put that down, and I'll show you guys the scrapbook paper that I'm planning to use here in just a moment, which is really what is inspiring this whole thing. I'm gonna try to put Fabri-Tac on the fabric for the edge. And I'm not worrying too much if I get a little glue, words are difficult. If I get a little bit of glue bleed, because I'll probably add some lace or something anyway, so, but I want to try to avoid it as much as I can. All right. Now let's go on this edge. So I'm excited to be doing this journal. I'm not going to do a start to finish, but I am going to try to do it somewhat similarly to my file folder folios, in a way, but with this hardback book. And what really kind of inspired me to do it somewhat the file folder folio way is the fact that it is only a 1-inch spine. And I think for what I'm going to be doing, see, I ripped the pages here, not worried about that because I'll be covering them anyway. But what I was saying is for what I'll be doing, I think I'm going to want to, I don't want a big gator mouth, but I do think I'm going to want to have some ephemera and stuff that I want to put in, just because I'm playing around, and this scrapbook paper I've had since October, just waiting to use it, and at least some of it, and now is the time. All right. So let's put that one down. And on the inside, I'm really not concerned about glue bleed, because the edges of this one will be covered with scrapbook paper. So I just want to get that pushed down, get it burnished as much as I can for now. And I will come back and do my edges. I am going to go along the very edge of the fabric. Okay. And on this side, again, I'm going to go along the edge of the fabric. And then down on the book itself. Okay, let me flip this over. I want to do a little more burnishing of my, not burnishing, but down in the creases. I want to push that fabric down into the spine gutter before it gets completely set up. And I'm going to let that continue drying, and I will be coming back periodically with my bone folder just to reinforce that crease in the gutter of the spine. And I'm not even sure that I'm calling it the right thing. It's the little gutter space between the front and back covers and the spine itself. That little 1/8 to 1/4 inch space there. And by doing this, it just allows the journal to open and close easier. Okay, let me show you the papers I'm going to be using, because I'm really excited about using these. I got these in October from Maddie at Spectrum Art Creations, and it's Graphic 45 Nature Notebook. And I've done a flip through of these papers before. There's 2 of each sheet. But I've just been waiting and waiting to use some of these. So now is the time. And I love these because they're going to be so colorful. And I haven't decided, I will be using some digitals with this, but I haven't decided for certain what I'm going to use. Undoubtedly, I'll be using some of Tracy Fox's nature and science-y labels, but I don't know what else. So we've got these with that green background. We've got all these bees with the yellow background. We've got butterflies with the blue background. I just think the coloring on these is beautiful. So we've got these journal cards with a floral background. This I absolutely love. with the background. But then also in the kit came this sticker sheet, this sticker sheet, and this set of chipboard pieces. So there's lots to play with, and now you can kind of see why I need to, even though I've only got a 1-inch spine on my journal, why I want to add some extra room in there as carefully as I can. So, and I won't be using everything, but I want to play with it as much as I possibly can. Okay, so this is just an introduction to my nature notebook journal. And until next time, please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.